LAURI, the singer of the Rasmus, Finnish band from Helsinki originally. And yeah, we started pretty long time ago, like in '94. Played the first show at the school party. We had
Oh,
five
wow.
songs, one of them being Metallica's song Master of Puppets, and then a few of our own songs, you know. And it's been a quite a ride. And here we are 30 some years later, still doing it and still doing better than ever, actually.
Fantastic, brother. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Thank you. Good to be here.
My pleasure. So, the Rasmus release your 11th studio album, Weirdo, tomorrow, September the 12th. So, how are you feeling about it?
Feeling excited, a little bit nervous still after all these years. We've been putting a lot of emotion and a lot of time on this album and to this, last 2 3 years, and it's finally going to be released. So always like a bit nerve wracking, to let it go. But so far, really good response, especially fans been liking the new little heavier sound. We have more guitar, uh, like orientated sound, which is kind of something we used to do before. It feels good. It's a strong album, so I'm very happy to be talking about it here.
Right, so on that subject, bro, can you dive a bit deeper into the musical side of the album and tell us what you're going for this time around?
Well, yeah, I think. Well, personally, I've been like listening more heavier music, perhaps maybe something even like something I used to grow up with. Like I sort of rediscovered, some of the Slayer album, like South of Heaven, and like I was like, oh, this is so good. I used to grow up with this type of music, and it brought back a lot of memories, and also like the theme of this album, Weirdo, is sort of like echoes from the past, like from the time when we started, when I was like 15 years old. And I used to look very special, like I guess still today. Like I have my own weirdo things I do. And I was going to school and I was always a bit afraid, like, if I'm going to get beaten up or, you know, people don't like me as the way I am. And that was kind of the message in my early songs. Like I was always singing about that topic. And I realized that, I haven't gotten too far from that. It's still like kind of the main message of the Rasmus. Like, so we wanted to sort of bring it back after all these decades and sort of celebrate for being a weirdo and being a different and being your unique self. So we want to sort of turn that word upside down to be something positive.
Yeah, good on you, man. Good on you. And to date, you've released the singles Rest in Pieces, Creatures of Chaos, Break These Chains, and the title track will come out with the album. So are they a good sonic representation of what to expect from the whole thing?
Um, yeah, they are. But also there are different kind of songs. Like, there's a song called Banksy. Banksy is like a almost like a punk rock song, like a 2 minute, long, like a fast one. Uh, More maybe not so serious. And there's even a ballad song on the album which I wrote for my son. I have a teenager son, and I feel like I haven't been present enough in his life, and I felt bad about it, and so I just wanted to, you know, make this song for him. It's kind of personal and almost like this sensitive side of me, like sometimes comes out, and so I think nice that when you write music and albums, you treat each song like a separate piece of art, and like I always want to deep dive deep in the lyrics and try to build the song around the message and the idea of the song, like not to push it to be something it's not born to be.
Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, bro, what was it like the first time you played that song for your son? Like, you would have been watching his face to see what it was like. Like, what was his reaction?
Yeah, well, he was the first one to hear the song, and I was in a car with him, and I just said like, well, I wrote you this song, I'd like to I'd like you to hear it, and you don't have to say anything, and just listen to it, and that's it. And
Wow.
I think it's quite overwhelming, like if anyone writes you a song already, like what can you say?
Mm.
It's really it's really like grand. So you know, but I think he took it well, and now it's done.
I bet you that was probably the most nervous you've ever been really playing a song to anybody, wouldn't it?
Right, exactly, yeah, and now it's out there, and I mean soon on Friday it's out, and like I think I'm not the only one who could have lived in this kind of guilt.
Yeah.
I think many times lyrics are translatable to different situations,
Mhm.
people's different lives, and that's good as the way but I just like I want to put a lot of personal things into my lyrics. It's purifying to get them out, and like I think I'm quite shy or reserved person, and sometimes talking about things is not
Not easy.
easy. So
Yeah.
it's like writing a song when I can spend like 1,000 hours getting it just right and say
Yeah.
exactly what I want, and like
Good on you, bro. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, the title track "Weirdo" features Lee Jennings from the Funeral Portrait as well on guest vocals, and the song's an absolute cracker, bro. Like the pair of you harmonize so well together on that song. Like, tell us more about it and why you chose Lee to be with it on it.
Yeah, well, Lee came about um, because we signed a record deal with American label Better Noise Music recently, and then this idea came like to us to go support them on the US tour, which was this May.
Mhm.
And we became really good friends with these guys. They just happen to be our type of people. And sometimes you find the soulmates, like, it's like destiny, because I asked him to join the track, and then I figured out later that they have a song called Stay Weird.
All
It's like
right.
almost the same kind of idea. It's like it was really like good match, and
Yeah.
they are a wonderful band. He's an awesome singer, so it was
Nice
just
guy too, eh? Lovely guy.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. They will be touring with us in Europe now this autumn. They are coming over here, so
Oh, that'd be
it's good.
awesome. That's yeah. And "Weirdo" was actually the first song you wrote for this album too. So how did it shape the rest of the album as a whole?
Yeah, you always kind of want to find that a key song that sort of resonates
Mm.
deeper, and like feel like, okay, this has something to say. Like this already sparks an idea of the next song and the next song, and kind of one of those songs. And then we started sort of like um, hovering above the weirdo theme. And I think we made quite many songs that fall in that category. Like, Creatures of Chaos also is like an anthem for outsiders. Again, like similar but different approach. More like the Joker movie, like he's the bad guy, and like all the creeps, all the weirdos come to him, and they just have a good party together. Just like we do at our concert.
That's nice. I read it, you sort of touched on this a little bit before, mate, but I read a quote from you that said, "I find it comforting that our 11th album is pretty much the same message as our first album released in 1996." Like, can you elaborate on that a bit more? Like, it's sort of, is that a central theme for everything you do?
Yeah, it is like kind of maybe the main message of the band. Like just be yourself no matter what. Like I think that's always been a struggle for me, but as I've grown up, I've been able to find my soulmates. Like people like me have come to me because it was like an almost like an invitation to dress up like that, to put makeup like that, do my hair like that, kind of like that's especially back in the days when there was no social media and that kind of easy access to people, you had to like send messages out there, like, please find me. And then all the weirdos came to me, and then that's where we, formed a band, and like, that's where I made my life lasting relationships and people who are still my best friends from, those days. So that was kind of like something comforting about that, like you're not alone. Like you just have to like, let them know to find you. And for me, it worked really well. And I believe in that. Like you shouldn't change yourself because the society wants you to be something, or, there's a lot of pressure from social media for young kids to be a certain type and, be successful and blah, 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 everything. Like I still don't know where I'm going. I still don't know where I'm going to be when I grow up. That's how I feel.
But you're having fun right now, which is all that matters.
Yeah, but I know it's not easy to be young. I know it's not easy. And I'm afraid it's even more difficult now than it was back in the days. It's like
the pressures are enormous. I've got 2 young daughters myself, and they'll come home and tell me something that happened to them at school, and it's like, really? Did you just knock them out? They're like, Dad, I'm 11 years old. I can't knock them out. It's like, but it's so frustrating these days.
Wow, it's crazy.
It is. Along those lines, bro, like, how would you say the Rasmus have grown or changed musically from that first album, Peep, through to Weirdo?
Yeah, well, it's been such a long career. So, we have grown up in this band, being 15 years old when we started, now 40 something, so it's like a lifetime. So obviously you change as a person. You have different phases in life. I became a parent. I was like depressed. I had all these things like along the way. And I was always like reflecting that into my music. It's now when I look at the whole career, all these 11 albums, it's really like a diary, all these 11 chapters plus like all the episodes, all the songs. There's like, it's pretty wonderful to see, and like, oh, I remember that. I remember why I wrote that one. And, and also you see like some of the like things connecting from the past to the present day, like the Weirdo thing, like, and you realize, oh, that's me, that's us, like it all makes sense because time has passed and we've been like grinding for so long. It's a really good feeling. And we had changes in the lineup. Like Empo joined us as a new guitarist. She came in like 3-4 years ago, but this was the first album we could start from scratch with her, like really like from the clean table, as we say. And then it made it so much more like better. Like I just feel like her presence has really, saved us from drowning, and I'm really grateful for her. Some fresh blood.
Yeah, good, nice. Nice. Now, you're currently partway through a world tour to promote Weirdo, which sees you hit Australia for the very first time, starting in Brisbane on January 30th, and you hit Sydney and Melbourne over consecutive days. But the big question out of that, mate, is how and why have you neglected us for so long? This is your first tour.
I'm so sorry. I know it feels like a waste because like I know like even 2003 our song In the Shadows was a huge hit there, and we were just so busy, and like we just, I don't know, it just went. And it's like being like 22 years now or something. It's crazy, but hey, better
late than never.
How the saying goes. I'm really, really, really excited about this. It's the first time. It can only be that one first time, and it's always magical because I know people have been waiting for us for like 20 plus years, and that moment will be like, fire. It's gonna be so good, and also, I've never visited Australia in my life, so also getting that country point. We've been
Yeah.
collecting. I think we have played in like 72 countries so
Wow, it's
far.
not Australia.
This is a good one on the list.
Fantastic. You know, before I let you go, bro, I've got a new segment I've started called Photo Bomb. So basically, I've tried through the social media and I've come up with a few photos that I want to ask you a bit more about. So the first one I've come across is this one here. Like, that's a lot of rubbish for four guys, mate. Like, is that just one night partying with Rasmus?
Oh my God, where I don't know where that's from. Is that from England, maybe?
Yeah, it's from one of your old MySpace photos that you've dug up.
Jeez,
It's like that's not all your rubbish, though, is it?
that's from our tour bus, I guess. One day.
One day. Yeah. The other one I found was this one here. Like, that looks like the world's tiniest space to do a band photo shoot.
You know, that's a legendary club in Helsinki, called Tabastia. Like, it's been there for like, I don't know, 70 years or something. Incredible. It's like a quite small but intimate place, and you can see the this is the shower of the
Shower,
backstage.
is it? Jeez.
Yeah, you know, we have that song in the shower. Oh, oh.
It looks pretty tight in there, bro.
Yeah, that's how we always. That's what we do after every show. Take a shower together.
Shower together. How sweet. Fantastic, brother. Well, thanks for your time, mate. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. Weirdo is out September 12th. Tour starts January 30. It'll be a pleasure to see you on this side of the world, brother. So I'll see you at the Brizzy show.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.